Hi everyone, this is Doris with Rich and Love Fashion, and on this week's episode of Dose of Doris, I have a quick question for you. What is your attitude right now? Today, I wanted to help you take the first step of taking full responsibility and acknowledgement of what a negative attitude is and what you might be holding on to. For those that aren't sure, I invite you to take a pen and paper out and write down a few words that best describe what a negative attitude is. After you get those words, I want you to look at all of them. Look at every single word that you think a negative attitude is. Circle the ones that best describe your personal negative attitude. Yes, you're taking responsibility. And then I want you to make up your mind. You will right now choose to only have a great attitude instead. And let's go a little deeper into this. So we all need to think about who controls your attitude. Now, before you respond and say, I control it, think of all the times you've allowed or continue to allow other people to control the way you're thinking. So here's a great question to ask yourself. Do I react rather than respond to situations? We are all guilty from time to time of this. However, I'm going to provide you a few things that could help you before you fly off the handle next time. One of those is think before you speak. Yes, this should be the easiest one, but you'd be surprised that a lot of us get very emotionally intense and we start thinking with the emotional side of our brain and not the logical side. So the next time I want you to stop, I want you to breathe in and out slowly, start to balance your words out, start to speak slowly, and then I want you to ask yourself, is this a good attitude? Am I having a good attitude? Just ask yourself, put yourself in that alignment. Number two, excuses and blaming others is the worst form of a negative attitude you can ever have. If you find yourself walking around blaming everybody else for your misfortunes, you need to take responsibility of your thoughts. You've heard the saying, when you point your finger at somebody, 4 fingers are pointing back at you. Well, enough said. And lastly, number 3, do things that help you improve your attitude. If that's going to the gym or reading an inspiring book or doing a little me time or watching a few episodes of Dose of Doris. I know, shameless plug, but you need to do things that are going to help you get into a higher vibration, which will in return clear your mind. Oh, and let's not forget, we are all energy. And yes, I'm going to remind you again, so you need to surround yourself with positive influences that are going to help vibrate you, help bring your vibration up. And you have to remember, those that are negative, that are unwilling to change their attitude or programming, you need to love them from a distance. It's not personal, it's just, you got to keep your energy clean. And at the end of the day, it's our full responsibility, and we have the free will. And your future can be everything you've ever dreamt it to be if you just go inside, do the work, take the responsibility and the control over your attitude, and decide that today, right now, I choose to have a positive attitude. I hope this week's episode of Dose of Doris has helped. And as always, thank you for watching this week's episode. Additional information can always be found by visiting richandlovefashion.com. Please support the channel by sharing, subscribing, and clicking that bell. And until we meet next time, remember to always stay glamorous.